So for those of you that freaked me out by saying that this was going to be like Twilight, can we just clear things up? This is not like Twilight. At all. Hey guys, it's Jenny and I am back with another book review. This time it is going to be on Warm Bodies by Issac Marion. So this book is basically focused around R, who is a zombie, and Julie, who is a human. It is set in a post-apocalyptic world. It's a dystopian, but a dystopian with a big difference. We start off by meeting R, who lives in an abandoned airport, and like I said already, he is a zombie, but when you become a zombie, you don't remember your past life, you don't remember your name, you don't know how long you've been a zombie. Time kind of ceases to exist. It's just this endless nothing filtered between needing to eat humans, pretty much. On one of R's usual feeding trips into the city, him and his friend M and a few other zombies come across a group of humans that are holed up in an apartment, and like the zombies normally do, they go to feed on them. And when zombies feed on human brains, they get flashbacks from that person's life and images of what that person did, the people they met. And the guy that R feeds on is Perry, and when he eats on Perry's brain, he gets flashes of this girl Julie, and who was Perry's girlfriend, and all the things they've been through together. And when he turns around, he sees Julie cowering in a corner and immediately falls for her and wants to protect her and stops M, his friend, from eating her, and disguises her as a zombie, as a converted zombie, and brings her back to the airport. The whole book focuses around R changing and the consequences of him bringing Julie back to the airport and not eating her, and R's changing feelings and emotions. Like I said, zombies are supposed to be in this like endless nothing. They're not supposed to care about people. They don't necessarily have to eat food, go to the bathroom, any basic needs, and yet R is starting to feel, he's caring for people, he's fallen for Julie, he's starting to think, he's able to form sentences, well, beginning to at least, rather than his usual moans and grunts. And it basically just continues around R and Julie's story. Pretty much it. My general thoughts on the book was I was very, very worried about going into it because I was excited originally, and then in my book haul, a few of you were like, it sounds like Twilight, and I got really freaked out and went, oh no, please don't be like Twilight. I mean, I've read Twilight, I liked them, I didn't think they were amazing, but I liked them, but I just didn't want this to be a Twilight book. I wanted it to be so much more. And it was. It is absolutely nothing like Twilight. This book is way deeper than I ever expected it to be. R is just an amazing character. I mean, I did not expect to like this. I did not expect to like R as a character. I mean, he's a zombie, for God's sake. The book starts with Issac Marion describing the zombies as their faces falling off and their skin peeling down, and I mean, R is in the early stages of decomposition. He kind of just looks a bit grey. He hasn't started to fall to pieces yet. At the same time, I was like, how is this going to be a love story that is just gross pieces falling off you? So I was a bit wary at the beginning, but I mean, I don't know how he pulled it off, but he managed to make R a really appealing character, a really good love interest, oddly. But not only that, he is just a really amazing character in himself. His personality was great. I mean, he's a zombie going through a midlife crisis. He's having an existential crisis. That's what we're going with. That's what it's like. He lives on a plane that's been abandoned there, and he plays Frank Sinatra CDs because he loves music. And I don't know how to describe R without you reading the book and you just getting to know him. I didn't love Julie as much. I just feel like she had been hardened. Her dad is kind of the head of our military that are trying to like group people into these big arenas, and just so that they can survive. and like rationing out people and head of the troops that kill zombies and go out on missions, and she's just been trained by her father and become really hardened. We must fight for survival, and she's not as warm, oddly, as or is, even though he's a zombie. This, I just, wow, okay, I don't know how to like convey this book without it making it sound silly, but it is actually good. How to describe this book in a few words? It is a post-apocalyptic, dystopian, philosophical zombie love story. Yeah, never thought I'd have to say that sentence in my life. Without reading this book yourself, you will never understand how good it is. And it is definitely philosophical, and I mean, take it with a pinch of salt. It's meant to be interpreted, because don't take the end seriously, because if you're going to take it on just face value, then you're going to be kind of like, this book was stupid. This was like, why did they end it like that? Why did they do any of it? It has to be taken on a higher level, on like, why are we here? What are people? Like, is it just skin and bones that make us people? Is it our deeper consciousness? Just pick it up. Just, I don't know how he managed to make a book like this make so much sense, and I don't know how he managed to make a zombie a viable love interest, but he did it. So you know what? Hats off to you, Issac Marion. Hats off to you. So yeah, 5 out of 5 for Warm Bodies by Issac Marion. I definitely think you need to pick it up, like now. Just go. Okay. That is my review. I hope you liked it, and I hope you're good, and I will see you in my next review. Bye.